It's time for RiffTrax. And it's not an easy job. They watch movies and they make up jokes about them. They tell their jokes to microphones.
Hello, I'm Faith, and welcome to Faith's Take, where I talk about anything and everything that I find interesting. And welcome to my review of RiffTrax Godmonster of Indian Flats. Now, this was picked by Angry American for their great donation to St. Jude's during my charity streams, and in fact, picked to watch this film during those streams, if I remember correctly, which was the first time I'd ever even seen it. And here we come full circle to see me dive deep into this very bizarre movie and see if I can decipher all the weirdness that's going on in detail. And it's pretty incomprehensible, but darn it, I'll do my best. So let's dive right into my review of RiffTrax Godmonster of Indian Flats. We open with a man in a hideous fur vest heading to Reno in a truck bed full of sheep. As soon as he reaches town, he does what pretty much everyone in Reno does and hits the slots. After winning, he hits the bar and is welcomed, despite his vest, which I find odd, by a guy named Elbow Johnson, who immediately decides to take the nameless, bevested man and bring him with his friends to Virginia City to get drunk at a bar like they already were in Reno. Totally worth the trip. One of Elbow's old-timey groupies steals Vest Guy's money, and when he sticks up for himself, he learns that this town don't take too kindly to demanding one's rightful property be given back. As a professor from Reno offers to give him a ride back, we finally get his name, Eddie, and his backstory. He couldn't go to college as he had to help on his parents' sheep farm, which is where the professor drops him off. And here's where the confusion ramps up by considerable notches. Eddie goes to chill with the sheep for the night instead of in the house when he sees a stampede of sheep happening clearly in a different place at a different time of day, edited horribly, and then suddenly he just slides down dead, presumably? Excuse me, what just happened?
I'm confused.
Grandmothers everywhere develop the irresistible urge to make hideous sweaters.
Oh, what the hell? I started counting them and woke up 3 states over.
You like Vegas but wish it was smaller and dirtier? Welcome to Reno.
Hear my prayer, O Godmonster, Lord of Slots.
Now I can afford a less stupid outfit. Things that are happening.
Washing machine. Come on, kid, let me bite. It's the golden hours, boy. Full of banjo dust and starry-eyed broads.
Banjo dust? You mean like meth?
What do you say, champ?
Banjo
Let's go on up
dust.
to the Comstock for a party. How about it, folks? Let's go up to Virginia City. It's all on me, all on Elbow Johnson.
I'm Elbow Johnson, and these are my pals Patella Miller and Temporomandibular Joint Smith.
You sure you know where you're taking us? A lot of deserted-looking mountains.
Listen, honey. These old mountains helped the Union pay for the war against the South.
Hey, look, I don't care if you drink and drive, but please lay off the history.
Crawling.
Banjos. I must harvest their precious dust. Some Mars are sweaty, others are dirty. Here you get both. Listen, Barkley, you've worked too hard on your sobriety to blow it now. Get out of here. Go on, go. Ooh, it's all sticky in there. Ooh, 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 oh.
Now hold on just a minute, kid. That's about enough now.
We can work this out like two reasonable men wearing hideous vests.
Girls.
Mr. Maldo, this kid's trying to cause trouble.
He's scaring the banjoists. They're skittish like deer, you
Around
know.
here are trying to enjoy themselves.
Says I stole his lousy few bucks.
You are a liar.
That's the nicest thing a customer has ever called her.
We don't treat ladies.
When my students come up to visit me, I try to keep them out of the tourist saloons. Guess the bright lights and music are too much.
It's that damn banjo dust.
The old lure of the Comstock.
You a school teacher?
I'm head of the anthropology department at the university in Reno.
I wanted to go to the university, but I had to stay and work on Dad's sheep ranch.
Oh, don't be sad. I'm sure you wouldn't have gotten in.
Small.
What's your name, son?
Eddie Echeverria.
Well, Eddie Echeverria.
Help yourself to these pamphlets
Looks like
about
your boss
accepting
waited
the
up for
God
you.
Monster as your Lord and
Go on in
Savior.
now and sleep off that alcohol.
Guys, I had the most long, boring, confusing day. I'll tell you all about it.
And somewhere where the sun was still out, these sheep stampeded.
One of the sheep stepped on a cat's tail, I guess?
The next day, the professor, Dr. Clemens, recalls the night with his colleague Mariposa as they go to check on Eddie, I assume because he was drunk the day before. But if that's the case, why didn't he just take Eddie home with him to keep an eye on him out of concern? Well, it turns out Eddie,
who did not die,
Oh, isn't that swell?
is still in the sheep stable, definitely traumatized with a mysterious pulsing sheep embryo that the doctor decides to study. What could possibly go wrong? They haul the mutated ball of wool and goo to his laboratory at the college he works at. Great minds we're dealing with here, folks. And because this is a bad movie, Dr. Clemens tells Eddie to keep all the research a secret. Suddenly we're thrown into a different film with two men arguing over real estate. One man, Mr. Barnstable, wants to buy some land, and the landowner and mayor, Mr. Silverdale, and his associates refuse to sell as they wish to keep the town old-fashioned and western for tourism's sake. And another movie starts as we meet two randos at the dump who exposition that someone's been dumping foul-smelling garbage, most likely Dr. Clemens. And I'm sure this isn't foreshadowing anything terrible or dangerous at all.
I found him in the alley behind the bar.
He was snorting copperhead venom with Nick Nolte.
It keeps me young, compadre.
601. Come on, Mariposa, let's cut the daydreams and find Eddie.
As a respected academic, this drunken shepherd is my greatest concern.
This is where I left him last night.
I dumped him in a stable after he got robbed by a hooker. I'm a true friend.
Bold move approaching a manger without bringing any myrrh.
My God.
He started a
Mariposa, get us
ridiculously
away.
overpriced
Finish
whole
off.
animal butcher shop.
Okay, we'll take you up to the lab for a few days and look after you. I think we've all stumbled onto an amazing event. Almost incredible from a scientific standpoint.
Go to hell, theory of relativity. Someone cut a sheep in half.
On April
You're now listening to KOMS, all ominous music all the time.
Pick it up, Eddie. Move.
That was a close one. The audience nearly saw how crappy our creature is.
Let's get it into the lab. I'll get the door.
And then we can do the mash,
Come on,
the
you
God
move.
Monster mash.
I want you to let us keep this hybrid organism here, in my private laboratory.
I like to remind
We can
people
keep it
where they
alive.
are every few minutes.
It may provide the proof I need for a certain theory of cellular realignment that I've been working on since I came up here.
I like to remind people what I research every few minutes.
That's why I must ask you to keep this discovery top secret, Eddie.
Oh, no problem. I'm
You
still not
understand.
sure what we're pretending the thing
Not only
is.
the safest procedure for the embryo.
My client is a far-sighted and progressive man, Mr. Silverdale.
Rip Taylor's his name.
He was one of the 10 million with options, Mr. Silverdale.
No, Mr. Barnstable.
Barnstable and Silverdale sound like finalists in the Butler of the Year competition.
appear rude. I have dedicated my life to the restoration of this famous Bonanza Citadel. It's become a historical landmark.
I like to remind people what I've dedicated my life to every few minutes.
Grant spoke from this same balcony.
Sure can tell a lot about folks from the stuff they throw out into the garbage.
You better tell me damn fast, Mike.
Saw some funny-looking stuff. Funny smelling, too.
In the dump? How very strange.
Wrapped up in a bunch of shit. Get that box. Hurry!
Damn, it's just more E.T. cartridges.
Nothing but paper. It's been eaten away by this foul-smelling stuff.
I'm sure my bare hands will be okay, though.
Maniac has a dead body up there.
Mariposa goes to the cranky sheriff from Virginia City to try and use his cables for Dr. Clemens, as they can't get any of this stuff they need quickly enough in Reno. He begrudgingly gives it to her, and then she and Eddie go to hold hands, and it's inexplicable seeing as they haven't even spoken to each other on screen until now. Eddie confirms the terribly edited Stampede shots from earlier were actually a vision, so I guess that's why it was so awfully composited. And when Mariposa says she believes him and that something wonderful has happened, I assume she means the unholy mutation in the doctor's lab? And then they kiss, even more confusing than the hand-holding. Apparently Mariposa goes to a local psychic, and despite being told she's in great danger, she doesn't believe her. But then why bother going to a psychic if you don't believe their predictions? It turns out the psychic knows the town is trying to run her and Dr. Clemens out for their weird studies, and is trying to force Mariposa to want to leave. Speaking of, the duo searches the local mines near where Eddie and the embryo were found the other day, and Mariposa starts feeling sick due to phosphorus vapors. Vapors, which Clemens feels could lead to mutations that led to the urban legends of a monster the miners believed in back in the day. Who would have thought the seemingly abandoned mine would be abandoned for a reason?
Okay, listen, shut up.
Ready Player One had less gunting than this guy.
I'm working on the county communication system. Mr. Silverdale wants it finished before the tourists.
County
communication electrical cable and some fuses for Dr. Clemens. He needs them tonight. It's too late to make the supply house in Reno.
Reno, the Tashi station of Nevada.
Right there, Mariposa. Hey, who's that in the Jeep?
These sunglasses didn't provide the clearer vision I thought they would.
Come on, let's walk up to Captain Story's monument.
She also parks outside the grocery store, then says, "Come on, let's go into the grocery store."
Maybe I ought to get back and do some work.
You care about your flock, don't you?
You're like the girl in Fly Away Home, or Jesus.
They're like your children.
And the sheep started moaning and spinning around my head. And I looked up, and the sky was on fire.
The sky was on fire? Damn you, Jefferson Starship!
Like in the Bible.
I don't think you're crazy. I think something wonderful has happened.
I fell in love with one of your sheep. We're to be married.
Hey, what are you... No, oh God, no, you utterly misread this. Oh, no.
Structure occurs related to an
We now return to Robert Zadar, puts on a lab coat and makes a grilled cheese, already in progress.
However, domestic sheep's wool appears to be growing on.
Checking my sous vide turkey here. Oh God, I overcooked it. It's gonna be tough.
What do you see this time, Madam Alta?
I see a great machine.
It's called the Sega Dreamcast.
You have visited my grandmother, the Miners series.
The miners, huh? Old lady never made the bigs. What, she throw her arm out, Tommy John's didn't go well?
Not that kind of miners.
She has seen you.
Stay here, Mariposa.
I'm sorry there are no nectar flowers for you to jam your proboscis into and sip from, Mariposa.
Be careful.
The kind of lighting that says, John Carradine is probably going to be in the movie at some point.
Oh, terrible Rodney Dangerfield impression. So, crying out or doing anything about it, not an option, evidently?
Silent suffering.
My God, I can make a fortune selling bone broth to morons.
Mariposa! Mariposa! Mariposa!
So, Mariposa is my main takeaway from this scene.
Mariposa.
What happened? I smelled the gas and I went lightheaded.
It's phosphorated gas. It still escapes from underground chambers. Come on!
Come on, who?
Mariposa!
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 It's more like it.
Thank you.
How you feeling now, Mariposa?
The Mariposa drinking game is very
think we better go
popular
down
with
there again
late-stage
without
alcoholics.
I'm okay now, Dr. Clemens.
Normally, animals satisfy their phosphorus requirements by the ingestion of food.
Thanks, weird Jim Henson.
But an abnormal metabolism, an interesting parallel between science and legend.
Legend?
He got his doctorate at University of Boggy
Circles
Creek.
with the miners in the 1860s.
Virginia City starts its celebration of Bonanza Day, and boy, what a hootin' hollerin' good time it must be. During a shooting gallery game, the sheriff tries to claim that Barnstable shot his dog despite no blood, violence, or shrapnel anywhere near the dog. Not to mention the dog wasn't even the line of sight of his gun. But the local rubes buy into it, and all this just so the real estate would stay in the hands that they want to keep it in the hands of anyway. But then instead of feeling guilty despite fully believing he killed him, Barnstable says it's just a damn dog, and now I kinda don't care what happens to him. To sell the lie, the town holds a funeral for the dog, as I guess he was a town celebrity, as everyone thinks that he's passed on. Pretty cruel to do to them, actually. Barnstable attends, but the sheriff turns his nose up at him. Eddie then tells Barnstable he saw the whole thing and knows he didn't shoot the dog at all, but that doesn't matter as Barnstable goes to try and buy land from locals who all think he's a dog killer and turn him down. Barnstable goes to drown his sorrows in drink, and while he's cozying up to the bar owner, the guy who did the fake dog eulogy comes in and wants to shoot him down. But I truly don't know why he's mad. He knows the dog's alive, and I don't think it's established that he had any land, so what's his problem?
Welcome, everyone, to Bonanza Days in Virginia City.
No, you're getting banjo dust everywhere. God.
Hooray for fetishists!
I do wish we could be
God, they're like the French when Lindbergh landed. Calm down.
Let's sit him.
This cameo is against my will. Well, maybe
Something
sausage.
strange about all this shooting, guns everywhere. I'm getting pretty fed up.
Wait, what about all this drunken lunacy has got you on edge?
Shot my dog. Murderer.
Weird name for a dog.
Look, I didn't mean to do it.
I have cancer.
I didn't mean to do that either, sorry.
You have just created a most unfortunate incident. The whole thing's quite nasty.
Oh, now we can refer to Janet as Miss Jackson.
It was an accident. Look, I didn't mean to do it.
It is conditional on that, isn't it?
Well, it was just a damn dog.
Michael Vick stands up in the theater, whistling and applauding.
Godmonster's in the front pew, just weeping uncontrollably.
Oh, are we on a first-name basis now?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Godmonster of Indian Flats.
Thank you. Really, Bill. Respect.
Sorry.
This is a sad time for us all.
I weep for this haircut, just
Sheriff
as much as
Gordon,
those of you who have to
for
look
myself
at it.
Personally. Earth to earth.
Seriously, was his
Ashes
haircut
to
done with a
ashes.
second grader's safety
In sure
scissors?
and certain hope of the resurrection unto eternal life.
Amen.
Reverend, pet resurrection is very controversial in our denomination.
I said amen.
Okay. Amen, I guess.
That chorus of beagles barking Amazing Grace was just so beautiful.
You mean you went through this dumb charade for a dead dog that isn't even dead?
Try saying that 5 times
Fine
fast.
dog. I
While
shipped
drunk.
him down to my nephew in Albuquerque.
There's no cyanide, gold, and silver processing plants. Will pollute our air.
No Chipotles will charge extra for their guacamole.
Yeah, same reaction I got when I went door to door with a petition to bring back New Coke.
I signed.
Thank you, Bill.
Oh, yeah, you gotta knock off that honky-tonk music. There's a saloon scene starting.
Madam Malta, how about some of that Sierra beer you people drink up here?
It's
Sorry
a pleasure
about
to
changing
entertain
voice
such a
boxes
distinguished
mid-sentence
visitor,
there.
Mr. Barnstable. It'll nip the dust out of that beer.
Sorry about that. There was a guy playing banjo in here last night.
Banjo dust.
We're a regular little oasis, Mr. Barnstable.
We're going to play Little Wonderwall in a few minutes, so stick around.
Scotch.
Was he whispering into a megaphone?
Why don't you have him join us?
Scotch.
Come on, man. Now, wait a minute. This thing's gone far enough.
Shouldn't he be off eulogizing a
Sorry,
hamster or
not
some
really a
crap?
minute.
Maldo, for Christ's sake, put that gun down. You must have been drinking all day.
Yeah, well, you better just wait until I remember my lines, and I gotta go check on something real quick. Bye.
The professor starts putting ridiculous puzzle pieces together that the miners who saw a creature back in the 1800s weren't crazy. They saw a prehistoric animal, one that excretes the weird fumes that causes the weird visions like the miners described the cryptid of giving them. When the mining disaster happened decades ago, the animal died, leaving behind remnants that are now released from the mines near Eddie's ranch. Somehow, this resulted in a mother sheep eating some of the weird prehistoric leftovers, passing it to the mutated embryo that the professor's been studying. And because this movie only has like 4 different scenes rewritten a few times, we're back to the festival and men turning down Barnstable's money. During the shenanigans, the guy who wanted to shoot Barnstable the other day, who I think is named Phil, gets pied in the face by random children for seemingly no reason at all. The whole crowd is laughing at him, but among them is Barnstable, and this causes Phil to seethe with rage. He decides to invite Barnstable over under the guise of letting bygones be bygones, and Barnstable, being stupid, agrees. After a conversation which of course sours, Barnstable gets up to leave when Phil attacks him. Once Barnstable is bloodied and passed out on the floor, Phil shoots his own arm and plants the gun on Barnstable, framing him for the shot.
It seems to indicate that those 19th century miners actually did see a living animal. A throwback to the prehistoric age.
Richard Terry is still a dirty liar, though.
The animal was incinerated.
You know what they say, where there's smoke, there's a barely functioning puppet.
The compounds must have been ingested by the mother sheep. That's what's responsible for the embryo's growth rate. Ah, hell.
Oh man, I got Godmonster in my eye again.
Does Disneyland have a guy chugging beers in his undershirt? I don't think so.
I tell you, I've had it with Arthur. She's been consorting.
Hey, what's going on over here?
You came back. You were drunk and disgusting, thank God.
Contest closes at sundown.
Now, that's no way to put on your mime makeup, you silly kids.
That's what you get for wearing a hat and walking by, idiot.
There's no Bob Seger on this thing? Oh, take me now, Godmonster.
Just about to have another drink on the Rifle Corporation. Won't you join us?
Thank you, Barnstable.
That guy lights up a room. Who wouldn't want to have a drink with him?
You know, it's a tragedy that two men can't relate to each other anymore like gentlemen.
Even at a fancy dog funeral.
Beginning to understand you.
Hey, look, this place closes in a few minutes. We can break open some good cognac at my place. I have a magnificent view of the canyon.
Yeah, forget that woman you were going to sleep with. Go hang with the guy who's probably not allowed near schools.
You know, you're not exactly loved on Wall Street even now.
Yes! Godmonster of Indian Flats!
Barnstable, do you know who really put this town on the map?
Barry Kirkendall, county cartographer. He's a good man.
You've got no class at all, Phil.
The white denim jacket was my first clue.
Oh, glass on your bookshelves, but why?
Couldn't you have just poisoned the cognac, asshole?
This deleted scene from The Guy from Harlem could use a J&B scotch and a well-done steak.
His plan to ruin his own hideous shag carpet is working out perfectly.
The sheriff gives us some exposition that Phil went to the hospital and will be fine, but Barnstable's in their jail cell, and he's obviously not happy to be there. As he must have been dragged to the jail unconscious, he doesn't even realize that they have a pretty decent reason for putting him in there if one didn't know any better. You know, shooting a guy and all. And Silverdale is more than willing to let him know the charges. Meanwhile, there's a catastrophe happening in the lab when an electrical fire breaks out. In the aftermath, the specimen's okay, but the cells are regenerating rapidly. I'm sure that won't be a problem. In the middle of the night, Barnstable spends a minute of screen time trying to annoy the sheriff into insanity, and hats off to him for staying sane, honestly. That's when a group of men dressed in black whisk him away to a waiting noose. But Barnstable sure is lucky to have weak, idiot enemies, as he's able to escape no less than 8 men and hop into a passing car with, I honestly have no idea who else inside of it. They head to the professor, though I don't really know why they think that'll help, and my doubt in the professor is well-founded as he turns them away at the door and says no one can come near the specimen. But that doesn't really matter as the mob is given tear gas and sent on a manhunt that's finished instantaneously as they knew where Barnstable was already, somehow. They gas the area, again, somehow leading to the monster escaping and taking its first victim.
Security blanket is in effect.
Sleeves
I
are
think
not.
We can keep this out of the patient should be released sometime tomorrow. 10-4.
Imagine taking the time to pin your sheriff star to your undershirt.
You can't put people in jail for no reason at all. I haven't done anything. Now look.
Maybe I've done some things.
I got a little drunk with that Mel. Answer me, you bastard!
All right, Barnstable. Calm down.
I want to see my lawyer.
Calm down.
Welcome to the Wild West prequel to Get Out.
After an evening of carousing in front of witnesses.
Not like that nice solo at-home carousing you hear about.
Mr. Maldov's off.
Illegal equipment's operating out there.
Hubert game just exploded.
All right, closer. Pull the master switch. Don't touch anything. Leave that damn water alone. It's the worst thing for electrical fires.
He knows water and electricity don't mix. He's a science genius.
We've got to keep it in a state of hibernation.
I suggest having it try to follow the plot of this movie.
Expanding the tissues like a giant hydra comb.
Even stranger, we're using this whiteout effect instead of the actual camera flash.
Welcome to Dinner Theater by David Lynch.
just as mad.
Well, the movie has reverted to a non-verbal state.
I feel like I'm not far behind.
Oh, me too. Oh, you put a honey cream.
Slam away my Indian flag.
Godmonster and Pete. Godmonster and Pete.
Zorb, pick up.
Oh, come on,
I think I shook it off.
Yeah, me too. Oh, wow. Oh, great. Now ISIS is here.
Mondays, am I right?
Yeah.
The moon casts long shadows out here in Indian Flats.
After our little ritual is over, your body will be discovered at the bottom of the Yellow Jacket mine.
Wait, who would mine for
Your neck
Yellow
will have been
Jackets?
broken in the fall. You should have never tried to escape Barnstable.
Be a real shame if you tried to escape again. Oh, come on!
One of those black-shirted bastards shot off us the mouth of my place last night.
I've got to stop inviting black-shirted bastards to book club.
Hang on. With my lights off, I think we can...
It's Barnstable. Dr. Clemens, I propose to hurry. It's Mr. Barnstable. He's hurt bad.
I don't care how bad he's hurt. Keep him away from the hybrid. No interruptions. It's critical.
I'm moments away from inventing the Prius.
Good hunting, gentlemen.
Time to hunt.
All right, Barnstable.
Well, it was a short hunt.
We know you're down there. We'll give you just 10 seconds to come out, and then we're coming in.
I bet this would be pretty tense if I had any idea where any of these people were in relation to each other.
4, 3.
Nobody goes in there. It's full of gas.
Oh, for real? I didn't notice the gas.
We gotta save the creature!
The world must see its transcendent beauty.
It is beautiful. Godmonster's pissed he didn't get an invite to the phony dog funeral.
Come back, experiment. I've got a live animal down there.
He's a rescue! I didn't save him! He saved me!
Hey guys, I'm helping from up here. Let me know if you need anything. Ah, nuts!
Joe Campbell, what did I ever do to you?
And the film only gets less coherent from here. Quite a feat, to be sure. And it starts with much ADR giving exposition between Clemens and Silverdale about getting the Godmonster and keeping it under wraps. Mariposa is the first to find the monster and wants it to survive and treats it gently by kinda, sorta dancing with it? It's hard to say what her plan is here or what the hell she's doing. Eddie, who thinks Mariposa's in danger, throws a rock at the monster, causing it to run rather than attack. Mariposa's upset he scared it off and runs after it herself. Silverdale calls for martial law and blames Barnstable for it to keep the truth of a hideous sheep mutant hidden from the general public. And to be fair, how many people even today would believe and hide from a mutant sheep hybrid monster anyway? Clemens says the monster is not only taking a definite path to town, but leaving a trail behind it, meaning it's more intelligent than originally believed. And we see that intelligent beast scare off a bunch of girls innocently having a picnic, and then accidentally leading a man to blowing up his gas station. But notice, audience, he never intentionally hurts anyone. It's their fear of the unknown that causes the chaos. Get it? Now that the people know where there's a monster, the town's men have gathered to hunt it down, and this can only go smoothly.
You can't kill it. We want to capture it alive. We're lucky Bonanza days are over, and the tourists have all gone home. Look at the size of those footprints.
Imagine if they gave any indication of scale.
I don't want the National Guard or the federal government involved.
But the Coast Guard and state government are totally fine.
Maybe the monster is some sort of sign, a messenger. Anyway, I hope I find him first.
Ugh, every search party has to have a dreamer.
Oh, you won't hurt me, will you?
I am a turkey neck covered in rat fur.
What is it? I've been following you all the way from the glory hole.
That's what you want from a glory hole, long-term commitment.
Wow. Oh, boy.
You've got...
After this, she does a musical number with a talking candlestick and some teacups.
Come on.
This season on Dancing with the Stars, a Dose Deli Kemper teams up with a homeless Skeksis.
Mariposa!
He's trained in tap. Let him be.
Ah, it was nice while it lasted.
Was it?
But he wasn't going to kill me.
even after you threw the rock at him.
He was wild. What else could I do?
Approach gently with soothing tones until you're out of harm's way? Come on.
Where are you going?
Our Vigilance Committee is now operating all media outposts.
Every tin can and string are
I
live.
repeat.
Strange. Seems to be leaving a clear trail. There's a definite pattern to it, too. It's obviously in higher intelligence than we thought.
He said the same thing about Matt Lauer. Scientology summer camp takes a cookie break.
Do you believe in the monsters?
It's amazing how far Andy Serkis's mocap performances have come.
Stupid adult.
Keep all children off the streets.
Hello, restraining order loophole.
Surveillance till we track this thing down.
Ah, the third most revolting customer I've encountered today.
Yeah, judging by the owner, that gas station explosion was always imminent.
Yeah, if not a horrible monster, a daddy long legs, or an unexpected phone call would have triggered it.
The ice cream bunny, of course.
You all have your ropes and cables?
Wait, you're a lynch mob. Of course you do.
You encircle the animal.
Good hunting, men.
What the hell was that?
I think the beast is disguised as one of them.
Once again, tension doesn't exist as the monster is found immediately by the men and they encircle it right away. All they need to do is tie it up so Clemens can trank it, though why this slow-moving lump even needs to be tranked, I have no idea. Of course they lasso him too roughly and he starts to bleed and leak the phosphorus sulfur gas, and I guess Clemens didn't warn them about that possibility? And I guess Silverdale bought up all the land and mining stuff on his own terms so Barnstable couldn't, and he's reopening the mines, which as the audience, we know is a bad idea as they're filled with hallucination gas or whatever the heck Clemens said. But on the bright side, knowing Barnstable was framed, Silverdale sends him to the airport with the attempted murder charges dropped, so that's something, I suppose. Silverdale then makes an announcement to the town that it's safe and martial law is undone and the creature's been captured and will be given to a local historical society, but it'll be kept in town to get them all the tourist money they could want. Once he announces the mines are to be reopened, the people don't like that and believe he's lying and took their land under false pretenses. The crowd gets restless, and this leads him to revealing the creature, and the crowd gets even worse, calling for the monster's death, while Silverdale calls for his men to make them pay as they chase them off. And trust me, it's more nonsensical than I'm making it sound for sure. And finally, the gas from the monster makes the truck it's in explode, and it dies while Silverdale maniacally laughs and calls for Barnstable, and it all means nothing, just like the rest of the film.
So the monster's a threat only to paraplegics who don't have rascal scooters.
Hey man, keep your distance. Its labor, breath, and muscle tremors could get pretty depressing. Oh, easy there, boys. Han Solo stuffed Luke Skywalker inside that thing for warmth.
We got him! Now someone fetch the biggest damn jar of mint jelly you can find!
He's bleeding. That son of a bitch tried to frame me.
Then he started forcing this mummy costume on me, but I finally fought him off.
Silence, Delta. You really did it.
Yes, I'm reactivating the old mines.
There's mines in them there mines.
Agreed that the
Oh my god, it's that guy again! I just laundered the urine out of my pants from the last time he showed up!
The crisis we have suffered is at an end.
The Cracker Barrel on Route 9 has been declared centipede-free!
Thanks to the Swift, and will release news of its discovery to the outside world in due course.
In the meantime, we booked an appearance on Ancient Aliens.
For visitors, Silver Queen and Yellow Jacket mines to their original working order as an historical monument.
He sold us all out! It's a trick! He's lying!
Can't you people see
He
what's
lies!
Barabbas! Give us Barabbas!
The will run again!
Shut up! Shut up, Dennis!
Hey, come on. Now all this fighting is getting in the way of our drinking and shooting.
Knock it off!
Feast your eyes on the eighth wonder of the world!
What have you bastards done to Alf?
You're just thinking your life, Baldo! Stop them! Stop
Alternate title, P.T. Barnum's The Lottery.
Stop them! Stop them! Make them pay!
And my kids were little, this is what all their birthday parties looked like to me.
Including you standing in the middle screaming, "Make them pay!"
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think I speak for everyone in this room when I say, what in the name of all that is good and holy is going on here?
Making the part where they were rounding up the giant limping sheep embryo seem peaceful and sane.
The truck's full of gas. It'll explode.
Monstro!
Not a single regret. Yeah, eat pieces of my innards, you country fried freaks.
It's important to a people's emotional well-being that they feel heard, Barnstable! Mike, you okay, buddy?
I think I inhaled some of the orange smoke from the old Silverdale mine.
Uh-oh.
Now I have an uncontrollable urge to lumber aimlessly around Santa Clarita in a big fur hat.
Dear God, man.
Look, Mike, let's just get your blankie and your whoobie and lie down for a nice nap, okay?
Oh, thank you, God.
And that was Godmonster of Indian Flats. An insane, completely ridiculous, gotta see it to believe how nonsense-filled it is movie. It's basically a boring western mixed with a crazy monster movie, so you know the guys are gonna have fun with it. The monster's ugly as sin when it's even visible on screen, the acting's over the top and wacky, and the script has no idea what it's doing. If all that sounds like your thing, breathe in some hallucinogenic phosphorus fumes and enjoy the show. As always, thank y'all so much for watching, and huge thanks to my beautiful Patreon supporters, including Kevin Nata, and even huger thanks to all the St. Jude donators, including Nightwing, Technodan, Frank, Rogue2, Rich, Tommy Gunservo, Mist Explorer, Curator of Entropy, Adam, Guido, Bleached Black Cat, Ryan, Roy, Jackie, Donna, City, Stuffy Wuff, Kevin, Roland, The It and Fit, Servo1991, and of course, Angry American for suggesting this wild movie in the first place. Please check out the rest of my channel if you're into weird riffs like this, and my Twitch channel if you're into RiffTrax and Mystery Science watch parties on the weekends. Link, as always, is in the description. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys later.
Time for